Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Red Dawn. My name is Kyri, and oh boy, another loss, but this time to Man City. 3-0 loss at the Etihad, and now Liverpool are 8th in the Premier League table. Looks like if we thought the title was gone, I think it's all said and done now. Man City were too good from start to finish. They now jump to second on the table, 4 points behind Arsenal. I do believe it's going to be between Arsenal and Man City from the Premier League title. Um, but yeah, this is the position we're at the moment. So yeah, what can we say? That's 4 losses out of 5 Premier League games now, and since March last season, after we lost to PSG in the Champions League, we've lost 40% of our matches in all competitions, which is including the Premier League we won last season. So yeah, it's not what we want for us Liverpool fans. As much as I've supported Arne Slot, I am starting to have my worries. I'm really clinching on at the moment and leading towards Arne Slot out. But let's get into the match. So I woke up at 3 a.m. to watch this one. That's when kickoff was here in Adelaide. So in the early stages, Jeremy Doku, he cut inside. Penalty was given. I don't know how that was a penalty. There wasn't much contact on Doku from Mamardashvili. I think the game is gone. Simple as that. Fortunately, it was saved by Mamardashvili. Haaland stepped up from 2 yards, sorry, and he drilled his shot towards the bottom right corner. But it was Mamardashvili. He guessed where the ball was going to go correctly, and he palmed the spot kick wide. It was a great stop from him, and we're not known for saving penalties, even when we have Allison up in front. But that was short-lived. In the 29th minute, Haaland was inevitable. Mateus Nunes, he was given space to cross from the right-hand side, and he whipped a perfect ball into the middle. Haaland, he met with a towering header back across the goal, which sailed into the top right corner, putting City 1-0 up. Nothing Mamardashvili could have done there. Kanate was at fault for that goal. Just absolute liability down back. He was beaten in the air by Haaland, and it was his error that led to Man City's penalty as well. It just clumsily cleared the ball off of Doku, and he failed to close him down, which led to the third goal as well. We'll go back to Kanate later. Yeah, in that first half, we just really didn't have any moments. Just didn't focus on attacking. We sat back. It was just frustrating to watch. We just looked absolutely slow as a snail's race. Just sitting in survival mode, hoping for the best. Our only moment in that first half was in the 39th minute. Van Dijk, he fired his trademark header beyond Gianluigi Donnarumma and into the bottom corner. And what we thought it was going to be the equaliser to make it 1-1. Michael Oliver, he had other plans, ruled it out as offside because Robbo was obstructing Donnarumma's view. That's just absolutely bullshit. He was miles away outside the eye line of the keeper. He even ducked away in order to not make an obstruction. Like Michael Oliver, you're a clown. We know you are Man City's 12th man. It is so obvious, and it's not just us getting screwed over. Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, all these clubs, they have been shafted because of you. I'm not saying this was the reason we lost, but my God, it is killing the game. And first, that penalty, which wasn't a penalty from the start, and then this. The game's truly gone. It really is. And it just it dampens my mood. It dampens the players. It affects other clubs as well. It just absolutely kills momentum. Like Michael Oliver, just stop. Stop what you're doing, mate. It needs to stop because it's just killing the game. Anyway, soon afterwards, City striked again to make it 2-0. Nico Gonzalez's 20-yard drive took a sizable deflection off Van Dijk, giving Mamardashvili no chance of keeping it out. From there, the writing was on the wall. City were in full control right up to half time. And the final nail in the coffin was Jeremy Doku, who would have to be the man of the match for me. Nico O'Reilly at left back for Man City plays the ball inside to Doku, cuts back onto his right foot and curls it into the far corner. 3-0 Man City with about half an hour to go. From there, I switched the game off, went back to bed. I just knew we weren't going to come back from this. I rarely turn off a game for Liverpool, but yeah, this is one I just conceded. So, but let's talk about some players. Ibrahima Konate, who's been below par on his contract year, awful. Just absolutely a liability. He's lazy. He doesn't want to track back. Half-ass efforts clearing the ball, which led to the penalty in the first goal, which we discussed. He just hasn't been good enough. And if he continues to put up these performances, I believe we should part ways with him. We know he's been linked to other clubs like Real Madrid, and honestly, he's just damn lucky that Giovanni Leone is on the sidelines, because if he was available for selection, I'll be playing Leone. We should have benched Canade at halftime and played Joe Gomez, but Slot doesn't trust him. And neither does he trust Federico Chiesa. And you know I've been vocal about this as well. It's just nothing short of disgusting. I don't know what agenda he has against him. And it's this, and it's the same treatment with Joe Gomez. Like, I just don't understand. Like, Salah, he should have not played a full game. Yeah, he was a threat at times when he had the ball. He did contribute to the Van Dijk header, which was ruled an offside, but he was there in patches. He was nowhere to be seen for the rest of the game. Like, he just fades in and out, in and out. Is there a clause in his contract saying that he needs to play a full 90 minutes? Because I'm truly convinced about that. And Federico Chiesa, I'm saying this again. What does he need to do to come on earlier? He was on for 7 or 8 minutes. Like, what are you expecting Chiesa to do for less than 10 minutes of the game with the game to go? Like, he's not going to be Superman every week. Like, what are you expecting him to do? But the funny thing is, I've seen Chiesa in his short cameos a lot more impactful than our attackers all game. It's just not good enough. Ekatike had no service. He got hooked early on in the second half. Florian Wirtz, I don't know what his best position is. Is it in the number 10? Is it on the left-hand side where he was last night and in the Champions League? He was great in the Champions League against Real Madrid, but we just haven't seen it in the Premier League yet. I'm not giving up on Florian Wirtz, you know, but man, we need to see something from him, especially in the Premier League games. I don't know if it's a system thing. I'm getting sick and tired of like adapting and all of that, but we just need to see more out of Florian Wirtz because I'm getting worried. I thought our midfield was okay. Soboslai tried his guts out as he always does. Gravenberg, he was all right, but he was second best in his ground duels. McAllister was a far cry from his performance against Real Madrid. Just struggled to get near the City midfielders. I thought the midfield three we had in this one, I thought we'd absolutely dominate the City midfield. I'm stupid. I'm an absolute dickhead. Put a pie in my face right now. The exact opposite happened. Like, we just couldn't keep up with them. Back on the defense, Connor Bradley, tough night in the office for him. It was a valiant effort against Doku, but at the end of the day, he was playing against one of the best wingers in the league. I do wish some of the rest of the boys could have tracked back and helped him out. He was caught like a deer in headlights, but I'm fine with that. He's still learning, along with Kirkairs on the left-hand side. Um, Connor Bradley's been putting on some amazing performances, especially against Vinicius Jr. And he'll be fine. He'll be fine down in the long run. It's a massive learning experience for him. But yeah, before I close this out, obviously do have an international break next week. Our next game against Nottingham Forest at home. They're sitting in the relegation zone at the moment, but it's not meaning anything right now with the performances we've been putting up. You know, like I said before, I'm still backing Arne Slot, but I can understand why a lot of fans and their patience are starting to wear thin at the moment. We're not seeing the results. We're seeing the same mistakes again and again and again. And if we're not seeing any improvements, any changes of results after the international break, then yeah, maybe serious questions need to be asked. Maybe we do need to find another manager, but I'm not at that stage at the moment. But gee whiz, I'm really hanging on tight. I really want Slot to succeed, but it's becoming really hard to defend him. But yeah, let's just hope. Let's just hope, you know, Premier League out of the race now. Looks like top 4 is probably going to be our best result to salvage the season. Obviously, we're out of the League Cup. We threw that away for nothing. Hopefully, a deep Champions League run, and hopefully an FA Cup. But what about you? What did you reckon about our latest match? Who was your man of the match for this one? This is Kyri from the Red Dawn. Thanks for watching. Up the Reds.